Hello, Adsorption Academy friends. I hope you're doing well. It may definitely happen to you that your friend or colleague sends you an Aspen Adsorption file created in a different version than the one you have. In such cases, you may have difficulty open that file. In this tutorial, I'll show you how you can open that file in your version of Aspen Adsorption. For example, you have installed the version of 11 on your laptop and your colleague send you a file which is created in version 15 or any higher version than 11. Or maybe it's exactly opposite situation where you have version of 15 and someone send you a file in a lower version. In this tutorial, I'll show a method which allows you to handle both situations. Here I have a file which is created in version 15. If I try to open this file with version 11, you see that I get the same error that I've shown you before. The error is about Aspen Properties file. Essentially, it says that you can't load an Aspen Properties file that was created in a different version than the one you're using. So if you want to open a file with version 11, we need an Aspen Properties which created in version 11. So the version you want to use, you should have an Aspen Properties created in that version as well. Here, if you click OK, it says that it can generate the APR PDF file, which is actually the Aspen Properties problem definition file. It tells you, do you want to generate it? You click yes. Here we have two options. One, we can generate the APR PDF file from scratch with edit using Aspen Properties option, or we load a problem definition file which we created before. First, I want you to click on the edit using Aspen Properties. And it again shows you the same error and you click OK. Here you can see the components that was added in the file which your colleague sent you. It's important to know exactly what component was added in the file and exactly with what component ID. For example, if they added water with H2O ID or simply with water, I tell you why we need this. We click next to go to the next step. Here you can select one of these data banks and deselect it. And you see automatically some data banks from version 11 will select it. Here, if we click next again, you'll see that on this page, the software needs to calculate the binary coefficients because the property package they used is probably not ideal. If you didn't need to calculate the binary coefficients, you could simply proceed and create the Aspen Properties file here. Then the version 15 file will load successfully for you. But since here we can't proceed with this method, we close this and click no here. Now we know that in the file we want to open, there is CO2 and nitrogen. And we know the IDs. So we also close this, click no and cancel. And this automatically opened. So I'll close this as well. Now we're going to open a new case in Aspen Adsorption version 11 to create an Aspen Properties file, which we'll then use to open the version 15 case. Here we'll add the components using the edit using Aspen Properties option. So here I add CO2, N2 and click next. Here I add pen grabbing zone. It doesn't matter if your property package differ with the one originally was in the file, but it's better to have same to get the same results. Here I click run so it calculates the binary coefficients. After here says results available, we can close this and click yes to save the file. And also get a save from the program with a name like CO2N2. Now we can close this. Now if I go to the same folder that we saved this file or the working folder of your Aspen Adsorption, you can find the folder with AM_CO2N2, which is the folder created after you saved your Aspen Adsorption file. If we go to this folder, you'll see an Aspen Properties problem definition file. The file extension is .apr PDF and the file name is probs+. Now if I open the file that was created in version 15 using Aspen Adsorption version 11 and I get the same message, I just click OK and yes. This time I can use the third option and load the problem definition file that we created in version 11. I click Browse, go to my working folder, and select the prop plus file, which is the Aspen Properties Problem Definition file. Then I click OK. Here you can see a green square, which shows that prop plus file has been successfully loaded. Now, if I click OK, you'll see that the file created in version 15 is fully loaded in version 11. Here you can see a green square indicating that the model is complete. If I open the feed block, you'll see that it contains both CO2 and N2. If you forgot to add one of the components that exist in the higher version file, you'll see a wrench icon here. This means the model is not complete because not all components have been added. So with this approach, you can open any Aspen Adsorption file created in a higher or lower version using your current Aspen Adsorption software. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. This is the free way you can support the channel, and hit the like button if you found the tutorial helpful.